This pitcher has just pulled off one of the toughest feats in sports. A manager checks in with his ball club.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. Vaughn Harris will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Miami, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Come on, guys.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. These Rockies guys, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be a good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
So now to the plate, John Birdie. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
That's popped up. Wendell has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding in, Corey Dickerson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Corey Dickerson.
Pitch on the way.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Arenado has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score.
no one down
Stepping up now, Matt Joyce. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, ha! It's 0-1.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9.
Garrett Cooper.
Hey, we got
First
one
pitch
here.
of the at-bat on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
One.
Bouncer up the middle, reined in. On to first, and there were 2 down. In now, Brian Anderson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Stay ahead right now.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's up.
Popped him up. Walters is there.
I go.
And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Francisco Cervelli.
No outs. Get ahead, stay ahead.
First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
One 0 count. Here it is.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Hey, one away.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 264 is average entering play. 8 home runs and 42 runs batted in. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Sandy Alcantara.
Pitcher, number 22.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Bounce to first. McMahon fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The pitcher, Vaughn Harris, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Hey, hop back. Keep it up.
First pitch on its way.
Good.
Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike. Walters gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Big guy. See it drive it right here.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Birdie is there, and there's one away. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0 home.
Got no outs.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now batting.
Into the box now, John Birdie. As he'll take a look at ball one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0. Slurve in there. It's 2-1.
Here we go, one.
To 2-2 now. Strike three called on the slurve that time, and there are two down.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Get ahead, stay ahead right
At
here.
the plate, Corey Dickerson. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
2 down now.
The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Striding into the box, Vaughn Harris. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Wait for your
pitch up there.
He's set and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases.
Round hard, you're scoring.
2-run score.
You're scoring.
It's cut off, so all three runners are in to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
2-2's the count.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
The 2-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield.
Ease up.
Fielded cleanly. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Here's Matt Joyce now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey. Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Now here it comes.
Right.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, no outs here.
Another 0-2 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Garrett Cooper.
First pitch on its way.
Hack. No balls. 1 strike.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box now. Brian Anderson 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Hey, we got
Yeah,
two.
Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 the count.
Easy out. Plays it first.
Now the pitch.
Hey.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. All even now, 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail here 4-0. Leading off the inning, Francisco Cervelli, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, How about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Now to the plate, Miguel Rojas, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Harold Ramirez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 47, Harold Ramirez.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead. Straight up, straight up.
Hops this one up. McMahon
that's
has
fine,
room in
I
foul
got it.
territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 4-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Vaughn Harris. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field.
Chasing after it is Joyce.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Villar. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go.
John?
And a step off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 and 2 is the count.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Coming to the plate now, John Birdie. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Birdie.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
1 out now.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Striding in, Corey Dickerson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This pitch is popped up. Walters over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Matt Joyce.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Come on, guys.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Stepping into the box, Garrett Cooper. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Garrett Cooper.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, you got one.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
1-1.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
So we got him looking there. Garrett Cooper is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Brian Anderson. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Anderson.
Two down here.
Here's the pitch.
Take top.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
One.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail here 4-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli.
Hey, no outs. No outs now.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cervelli is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Here we go, guys.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And a knuckleball here is bounced to second base. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. Jorge Alfaro will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jorge Alfaro.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. McMahon is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs on no hits, no errors, and they left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,897. The Rockies thank you for joining us here today. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.